Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central. And I'm going to do a true story episode about a song that's been heavily requested by a lot of people. And I kind of put it off because I'm like, there's really not a whole lot of information that I could find about the song. But as I looked more and more, I was able to find some more background information. And I had some really cool subscribers sending me information too. So the song we're talking about is a song called Crash Diet. It was never officially released by the band, but I guess it showed up on some of these demo tapes that were circulating over the years. So Crash Diet is a song that was written by Axl Rose and longtime friend and collaborator Wes Arkeen. Now Wes Arkeen also helped co-write songs like It's So Easy, Yesterdays, and The Garden. So the song really serves as a cautionary tale about the rock and roll lifestyle. So according to RollingStone.com, Wes Arkeen helped the band co-write the song during the Use Your Illusion session. So there's been interviews with some of the band members, including Slash, who talked a bit about the song. So in 2000, he did an online chat with fans where he said, I don't know who wrote that song, but it's definitely old. So in 2008, Axl went on the forums for Guns N' Roses fans and answered a bunch of questions. One of the questions that a fan asked was, what's the story behind Crash Diet and why was it never put on a GNR album? So he responded by saying it was something that was done with Wes, referring to Wes Arkeen and his friend, and it's more about their guitars than guns, and that's all Axl really had to say about the song at the time. Now, Ultimate Classic Rock, which wrote a write-up on the song, claims that the song was actually written about the 1984 car accident that Motley Crue Vince Neil had been involved with that claimed the life of Hanoi Rocks' drummer Nicholas Razzle Dingley, and that left two others permanently brain damaged. So at some point, according to them, Rose decided not to do anything with the song, so Wes Arkeen began shopping it around to other bands. Two up-and-coming Los Angeles-based music groups ended up recording Crash Diet. One was called Asphalt Ballet, and they released their take on the song in 1993, with partial writing credit given to their guitarist Danny Clark, and Wildside put it on an Odds and Ends collection, The Wasted Years, in 2004, even though it was recorded much earlier. So in an interview that the band Wildside gave, their co-founder and guitarist Benny Rydinens told the magazine that it was 1990 when we got our recording contract with Capitol Records. He said Wes Arkeen was with the GNR guys, and he lived in one of the same apartment buildings by the Whiskey as we did. At that time, we both shared business managers on Sunset Boulevard, and Wes was always looking to sell songs, as that was his living. Wes played us Crash Diet, and we liked it. No one else had done anything with the song except early GNR. We were psyched to get a crack at it first. It was supposed to be recorded for the Use Your Illusion albums, but it wasn't. We took the song and added some things to it to make it ours. The whole ending is different than the original. So according to Rydinens, Wildside laid down the song for their debut LP under the influence, thinking it was going to be a cool thing having an Axl Rose tune on our record. Unfortunately, the temperamental Rose didn't share their excitement. We sent the final mix over to West, and Axl Rydinens recalled, word came down from Axl that no effing way, don't know what the reasoning was behind it. Sonically, it sounded great. Maybe it was the way Wildside singer sounded. His voice back in his prime sounded kind of like Axl. Maybe Axl didn't like our arrangement of it. Don't know, but that was it. He said it went onto the shelf and never really saw the light of day. We played it live everywhere from 1992 to 1994 on various tours. Wildside wanted to release their version of Crash Diet. Rose be down, but Capitol balked at the idea of going against such a massively popular act. So surprising for them to see it on Asphalt Ballet's second album, Pigs, the following year. We couldn't believe that West was peddling it around town. We found out about Asphalt Ballet's version, and we were like, what the F? I think Axl was tight with the Asphalt Ballet guys. He didn't know us, and he might have thought Drew was cloning him. All I know is what happened on our side of things. A source from Asphalt Ballet, who asked not to be named, told Ultimate Classic Rock, we were longtime friends with West and hung out with Axl and Dell, so for us, it was a song we were all familiar with, and since Danny was part of writing it, we thought it fit our second singer, who sounded more like Axl than our first singer. So something we all agreed we would work well on the record. Guns N' Roses didn't end up doing the song, so we asked Wes, Axl, and Dell if they were cool with it. We recorded it and put it on our second full-length record. Since then, the rumors have taken over the story. So whatever happened to Wes Arkeen? So when Appetite for Destruction came out, he was living with his then girlfriend, and Appetite was about to blow up and become a huge record, but West was not really getting any money for any of the songs he wrote or co-wrote on the album, and he started to wonder why that was. And the reason why he wasn't really making any money was because he didn't have a publishing company which would help him get paid. So Guns N' Roses helped set up Arkeen with a Virgin Records publishing deal, which then in turn saw some cash coming Wes's way. So almost 10 years until Appetite for Destruction was released in 1997, West was found dead at his residence in Studio City. According to the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, the cause of death was acute heroin, morphine, and cocaine intoxication, and injection overdose ruled an accident. He was 36 at the time. Just before his passing, he was in a band called The Outpatients, which was shopping around their band to different U.S. record labels, and they ended up putting out an album called Anxious Disease, which would feature some contributions from Axl Rose, Slash, and Duff McKagan. And the album would finally be released in Japan, and then it got a U.S. release not too long after that. So that basically does it for this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what your thoughts are on the song Crash Diet. It seems like it's a fan favorite amongst some of the lesser known Guns N' Roses songs. So put your comments in the section below. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And also be sure to go follow us on social media. And you guys can also go check out gnrcentral.com for the latest Guns N' Roses news as it happens. You guys can also go support us on Patreon if you want us to continue making videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care.